So in today's video, we're gonna be doing yet another mystery package sent in by a subscriber, which I have no idea what is inside. So I'm so excited to tear this open and find out what we're gonna be smelling today. Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, glad to have you here. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you love fragrances, please just hit that subscribe button down below and also hit that bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a fragrance video. But yeah, as you guys can tell by the intro and the title, that is correct. We have a mystery package here sent in by a subscriber. Bruce, I really appreciate this, man. I cannot wait to see what you sent out and what we'll be sniffing today. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this package up. It is sealed pretty tight, so let me try to get my, of course, we're gonna need my handy dandy knife. So let's open this up. All right, so it looks like we have one goodie bag right here, all bubble wrapped up, which is nice. Wow, then he sent out another bubble wrap bag with a lot of samples, it looks like, so I'm so excited to see what's actually in here, as you guys can see. And then the last goodie bag right here with some more samples. Wow, Bruce, you sent out a ton of samples, man. Thank you very much. I cannot wait to see what we're gonna be smelling inside of these. All right, so out of the first goodie bag, he actually sent me a sample of two things from the house of Tumi, which I think I've heard of. I never actually got my nose on these. One is Awaken and one is Unwind. So let's go ahead and smell these first, and then we'll get to the ones in the bag. All right, so the first one we'll be testing out is Tumi's Unwind. Like I said, I've never actually smelled any from this house, never got my nose on this one, so I got my handy dandy test strip right here. So let's go ahead and do a first spray of this. Okay, let's see what we get out of this here. Unwind. I have heard some things about this though. That's okay, that's pretty good. Is that oud I'm picking up on? It's also like a lemon in here. A little bit citrusy. Maybe also ginger as well. Wow. This is not bad. There's something also a little bit creamy about it too. I'm not sure if that's either vanilla or maybe sandalwood possibly, but it is woody and I'm getting a lot of lemon in Unwind. Not bad. I do like this one. So let's go ahead and test the other one, let that one sit for a moment and see out of the two Tumis which one I actually prefer here. The next one is Awaken. Awaken by Tumi. All right, this one is completely different than the other one. This one's opened up very, very citrusy with a lot of bergamot. Something green about it as well. But yeah, this one's definitely more suited for like the summer and spring, and Unwind more for like the fall. Also spring and summer maybe as well because of the lemon, but this one, yeah, there's a very nice juicy bergamot in the opening and something earthy and green about it as well. And maybe a tad bit spicy too. Let me see the other one to compare. So I have Unwind on the left and Awaken on the right. All right, for me, I'm going with Awaken because it's more up my alley. I love woody, a little bit more darker fragrances, and I think this one has oud in it if I'm not mistaken. There's something a little bit more dirty about this one. The lemon, the oud, and a little bit of creaminess, maybe from sandalwood. But this one is not bad either. This one's actually really good, surprisingly, for a fresher fragrance. Definitely pretty satisfied with these ones. From never even really hearing about the house, these ones are not bad. Yeah, but I'm going with Unwind out of the two. Wow, so the next bag up is some really heavy hitters for sure that I've been wanting to smell for quite some time, so I'm excited about these. So the first one up is actually gonna be Parfums de Mali Pegasus. Wow, this is one that I have been wanting to test for, like I said, quite a long time. The only PDM I own is Leighton, and this one has been on kind of like my wish list alongside Herod, so I'm very excited to test this one out. So let's go ahead and spray Pegasus. These little things got a nice little atomizer. That's really cool. Sprays a lot of juice for being a sample. So Pegasus by Parfums de Mali. Whoa. I can already tell I'm gonna love this one. This one is good. It opens up with a nice almond. Yeah, I'm picking up on almond. Also alongside that, a nice creamy vanilla. Wow, perfect combination. It also kind of has maybe a slight barbershop feel to it. I'm picking up on lavender as well. Wow, this one is good. Really good. I'm surprised. Well, maybe not surprised since it has been on kind of like my wish list. I have heard a lot of things about Pegasus, but yeah, I'm really liking this one a lot. This one might be a full bottle purchase for sure. That is good. Yeah, pretty much just picking up on a lot of almond and vanilla. And lavender as well is in there too. Which I love lavender as a note. You know, like usually your barbershop kind of fragrances use lavender. This one's kind of giving off the same kind of accord. But yeah, just really creamy, a little nutty from the almond note. Maybe sandalwood in there, giving a little bit of creaminess and with the woodiness as well with the vanilla. This is good. This is actually really nice. Definitely my favorite one that we smelled so far. Yeah, Pegasus by Parfums Molly is an A+ for me. All right, so the next one out of the bag is actually a house that I've never actually got my nose on anything from this house. Never even really heard that much about it, never really done research or anything, but I mean, it is a really high-end niche house, and the house we're talking about is zaharoff. I think that's how you pronounce it, and this is Nexos. I don't know anything about Nexos. I don't know if it's one of the most popular or what, but we're gonna go ahead and do a first spray of this and see how Nexos comes across. And this is some pretty dark juice for, as you can see, it's really looking potent for sure. And this is an eau de parfum that it says. So let's go ahead and spray Nexos by zaharoff. Probably don't need one spray of this. I'm sure this thing's gonna be a beast. Put that to the side. Let's see. Oh yeah. Wow. I can already pick it up in there. Oh my goodness. This is something I've never smelled in my life before. Wow. This is definitely niche. This smell is very expensive. Wow, this is pretty much blowing me away. I'm trying to distinguish the notes. This is just really powerful and in your face. I'm picking up on something dark. I think that might be like tobacco. Wow. This is completely unique. I'm gonna have to definitely do research on zaharoff, the house. This smells good. Really masculine and dark. Yeah, I think that's tobacco I'm picking up on. There's something a little bit sweet about it too. I'm not sure, that might be maybe some kind of honey, maybe beeswax even. It seems a little bit dirty. This one's outstanding. This is definitely outstanding. I'm so happy I got my nose on zaharoff. Wow. Yeah, I think that's tobacco for sure that I'm picking up on. Just a dark winter only kind of fragrance pretty much. This stuff is strong. I'll have to do some research on this fragrance. I'm actually really liking this one. Yeah, this is good. This is very good. This one might actually be my favorite over Pegasus by Parfums Molly. This is definitely a mildly, a more darker, tobacco heavy fragrance. I'm not sure if there's any oud or anything like that. I'm not really picking up on it, but yeah, just tobacco heavy. It's just pretty much tobacco in your face with this. That's crazy good. I love this one for sure. All right, so the next one up out of the bag is actually an Amouage. I don't know if you guys watched my last mystery box. I had a couple Amouages in there, and those are the first two I've actually ever smelled, which were Reflection Man and Interlude Man. And I absolutely loved both of them and pretty much fell in love with the house of Amouage after those two. But the one we have here is one I haven't actually really heard of, is Amouage Silverman. So let's go ahead and test out this one. All right, nice sprayer as well. These are pretty cool samples actually, I like those. All right, so Silverman by Amouage. Oh man. All right. Picking up on, I don't know, is that like A lot of florals is what I'm picking up on. Maybe white florals, a little bit orangey maybe. I don't think that's jasmine. That might be maybe orange blossom. This one's different. I was not really expecting this one, to be honest with you. It almost smells a little bit feminine in the opening at least. It might dry down to something else. There's also something a little fruity about it. It is kind of giving off like a silver vibe though, for sure. It's almost a little bit I don't want to really say metallic, but there's something about it that's giving off that silver vibe, hence why it's called Silver Man. But yeah, this is getting some kind of like orange in the opening, white, like maybe white florals, a tad bit feminine. Yeah, this is different, but yeah, definitely not up my alley by any means. I don't think this is a fragrance I would purchase. I'd go out and purchase a full bottle of, but I do appreciate the artistry behind it. I mean, it does smell high quality and niche, but yeah, just very different. Just really heavy on florals. Something fruity about it as well. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, definitely different. Never smelled anything like this one either, for sure. I don't know. Maybe even a tad bit of rose as well. Yeah, just heavy on florals and maybe a little bit fruity as well. Definitely not up my alley, but I do appreciate it. All right, so that is all from the first package. Let's go ahead and open the second package. And what I think I'm actually gonna do with this, since there are so many samples and this video would take forever, I think I'm actually gonna split this up into part 1 and part 2. So probably after we smell these ones, I'm probably gonna do a part 2. So stay tuned for that, for the next package, which is right here, which looks like it has a lot of great fragrances and quite a few. So I'm actually might even do this half of these and save the half and these for the next part. So like I said, stay tuned, but we'll open this one right now. Wow, man, you sent out some fantastic fragrances. Just taking a peek at this, you pretty much sent that. Looks like almost all the Amouages. I think I see a Creed in there. Wow, this is incredible, man. I was not expecting this at all, Bruce, but I do appreciate it. So let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, we'll split this up into 2 parts, like I said, because there's so many samples. It's not even funny. There's a ton of stuff in here. But let's go ahead and see which one we're gonna pick out first. All right, so the first one we're gonna be looking at out of this package is actually Creed's Original Santal. I do not own this one. I only own 2 Creed, which are Royal Oud and Aventus. But I haven't actually smelled Original Santal for quite some time. So I'm excited to actually get my nose back on this one and test it out. So I'm going to do a first spray of this. There we go. Now I'm telling you, my room is going to smell phenomenal after this video is done. There are just so many fragrances here. Wow. All right, so Original Santal by Creed. Let's see what we get. Okay. Definitely has that like Creed's signature freshness in the opening for sure. Picking up on a lot of lavender in the opening. Wow. This one definitely feels very niche as well. Very high quality, as you can expect with Creed, of course. This one's good. There's also some kind of like maybe like creaminess to it. That might be from, also a little woody. Maybe that's from sandalwood. Yeah, I do actually remember smelling this one and enjoying it when I was at like Saks. They did, of course, have the Creeds. I don't think this is one of my favorite Creeds, but it is definitely enjoyable and will probably be one of their like most like crowd pleasing fragrances that most people will enjoy. Yeah, it probably is also like one of the more designer-ish fragrances. I heard this one got compared to one of the Mount Blancs. I don't know, maybe Individual, which I've never actually smelled, but I have heard the comparison of the two. But yeah, there's also some kind of yeah, I'm getting berries, which I'm assuming are juniper berries, which you guys may know is one of my favorite notes. I love juniper berries. Yeah, this one's good. Heavy on lavender, heavy on juniper berries, and a slight creaminess, possibly from sandalwood. I don't think it's vanilla. Yeah, this one's good. I actually like this one. Maybe down the road I will pick up a bottle of Original Santal if I try to like collect all the Creeds. This one will definitely be probably in the top maybe 5, top 10 for sure. Yeah, Original Santal is good. All right, so he pretty much mixed up a bunch of designers and niche, which is very, very cool. I do see a couple in here that I have smelled before. Yeah, but let's go ahead and we're gonna take a look at Valentino Uomo Born in Roma, which is of course a flanker of Uomo, which I do own Uomo Intense, which is a fantastic Irish-based fragrance. So I'm not sure if this one's gonna be similar because I know the whole Uomo line I think is based off Irish, but go ahead and take a look at Born in Roma. All right, so this right off the bat, this is completely different from the other Uomos in my opinion. I don't know if there's any kind of similarities to them, especially not Uomo Intense by any means. But this one smells actually very modern. I'm picking up on possibly ginger in the opening. There's also some kind of like, I think that's like violet I'm picking up on. Kind of like the same violet I pick up in Burberry Touch, very similar to that. But there's some kind of core, maybe like slightly aquatic, I'm not sure. Like ozonic, maybe something like that is coming across in this fragrance. But yeah, just heavy on violet. Yeah, this is good though. It's heavy on violet, heavy on ginger, and some kind of aquatic touch to it. Definitely a designer fragrance, without a doubt, for sure. It's really crowd pleasing. I don't know if this one got a lot of love, to be honest with you. I think the bottle comes in like, I think it's like black with pink lettering, I believe, with like spikes on it. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what the bottle looks like. I think this is their newest release. I think it just came out maybe even this year, to be honest with you. But I mean, this one's good if you're just looking for like a crowd pleasing fragrance that would probably perform pretty well in my opinion. Yeah, so that's Valentino Born in Roma. Pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this video up. We're gonna save the pretty much all the Amouages for part 2, and I'm not sure what's in the other bag, but probably some good stuff. But we're gonna actually end this one off with a woman's fragrance, which is actually YSL Mon Paris. So we'll see if this is a good one to either get your wife, your girlfriend, anyone like that, or if there's any girls watching, I'll give you my opinion on Mon Paris by YSL Mon. So let's go ahead and do a first spray of this one. Let's see. It's gonna be obviously completely different from what we've been smelling. Pretty masculine fragrances, so. Oh wow, okay. All right, this one's very good. It's opening up very fruity, guys. Like the kind of fruits that you don't really smell in fragrances, to be honest with you. I think I'm picking up on strawberry right off the bat, which is definitely unique, but this actually smells very sexy in my opinion. Like if a girl was walking by wearing Mon Paris, it probably would catch my attention. This one does smell good and pretty unique from all the women's fragrances that I've actually smelled recently. So I'm picking up on strawberry, maybe even raspberry as well. Wow. Yeah, because I've usually obviously been smelling a lot of guys' fragrances, and men's fragrances don't usually have strawberry and stuff like that. I mean, this doesn't really smell like very mature. Like obviously like a very like older lady, like in their late 30s and stuff, and wear this one, but definitely a woman in their 20s and stuff. You can pull this one off for sure. This one is actually surprisingly good. Mon Paris, okay. Yes, a lot of fruits. Maybe some florals, maybe a rose in there. And there's something a little tiny bit earthy that's in the background that might come down and then dry down once those fruits start to, you know, disappear in the opening, but that might even be patchouli. Yeah, a little green note in there. Yeah, this one's definitely good for sure. If you're a woman, you're looking for like a crowd pleasing fragrance that would probably attract the guys, this one might be it for sure. Yeah, Mon Paris by YSL Mon. It's a very good fruity fragrance. Alright guys, so this video has become pretty long, so I'm going to wrap it up with those fragrances there. I'm not really going to do a rate because we smelled so many fragrances today and they're kind of mixed up now, to be honest with you, but I would pick out my top 2 out of all the ones we smelled were definitely for sure the one that stood out the most to me was zaharoff Naxos, guys. This is some great stuff for sure. It smells like nothing I've ever smelled in my life. Wow, it's so dark. I'm gonna actually pretty much search out a full-size bottle of this. This stuff is fantastic. So this is definitely my favorite one out of the ones we smelled today. And second one up is gonna be Parfums de Mali Pegasus. This one's also really good with that almond note in there. Creamy as well, I think, with vanilla. Yeah, these two right here are ones that are probably gonna be full-size purchases for me. But yeah, I've definitely had fun smelling these. Like I said, stay tuned for part 2. We're gonna be smelling a lot of Amouages in here. Pretty much looks like the whole Amouage arsenal, and then a lot of fragrances from there as well. So stay tuned for part 2. If you like the video, give it a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next fragrance upload. Take care, everybody.